You watching Moorish TV.
Okay, this mac and cheese is a very special one. It's dedicated to my sister, Minnie. Minnie from Philly. Okay, so in this whole mac and cheese search, who can get tired of mac and cheese? Absolutely no one. So when I called my sister up, I said, hey, I need an idea for mac and cheese. And being that you actually visited Philly before, how would you think of a Philly style mac and cheese? And she was super, super excited for it. So this is a Philly style mac and cheese.
Cook Thyme Philly cheesesteak macaroni and cheese.
Okay, so the first thing to do to get started is we are going to chop our white onion or yellow onion. So julienne style, like long like this. Try to get it as thin as you can. If you can't get it thin, then it's okay. Okay, I got my hot oil grill right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start off the onions first. Let's put this down a little bit. I'm really excited to make this for you today. And I'm really excited for my family to have this. Here we are. You know, working in different restaurants and different kitchens, often I meet different people from all over the world. And Philadelphia is one place that I have not gotten a chance to visit yet. Of course, we want to go to Philadelphia for the cheesecake and also the #1 Philly cheesesteak. But here in California, we have some cheesesteaks too. Yeah, we do. But today, we are making the Philly style mac and cheese. Okay, I'm gonna put this one over here in the back and let that cook up as well. There we are. All right, look how beautiful this looks. So, the beef. I went to a local meat store and I was able to get, look at this. This looks so beautiful. Shaved beef, shaved steak. Look at the color on this. Oh my goodness, look how pretty this is. So I wanted to keep it as traditional as possible. I know I'm in California and I'm making the Philly cheese steak, but you know what? If you have a really good butcher, try to get the shaved beef. All right, look how great that is. That is going to come up really nice and beautiful. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that and cook that up. It's gonna come up pretty quick because the beef, it's a shaved beef, so it's really, really thin. So it's gonna come up really nice. So look at this. See, it's coming up nice. Right here, you can already see it coming up. I don't wanna over season the meat. The reason being is because it's such a great quality meat. And I kinda wanna give the flavor of the meat and the onions. Because remember, it's gonna go into our mac and cheese. So we kind of want to keep the flavor of it intact as much as possible. Okay, so we're gonna let that get started, let that cook up a bit. And while we're letting this cook, we are going to turn our attention to the macaroni and cheese. All right, so traditionally, I am going to leave it with the elbow noodle. I have a big elbow noodle because we are incorporated with the onions and the meat. So I wanted everything to kind of like ooey gooey go together and kind of like mashed together like that. If I did it with the smaller one, the noodle would kind of disappear a little bit, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, so mac and cheese. You cannot go wrong with mac and cheese. Maybe you can, maybe some people can, maybe, but Try not to think about it. Okay, so here we go with the mac and cheese. We have all the ingredients here for our Philly style mac and cheese. Okay, so when you think of Philly mac and cheese, you have to do the provolone cheese, right? Like, have to do the provolone. And I have the American cheese here, Velveeta. But I got a little fancy and I got the Velveeta sliced cheese right here. I have some mozzarella cheese and I have sharp cheddar and white cheddar as well. So the cheeses are very, very, very important. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our shredded cheese first. Let's leave a little bit out, just a little bit out. We'll leave a little bit out. All right, the second thing we're gonna do is half and half cream. Yes, I do half and half cream. If you can't get half and half cream, you can use your canned milk as well. But try to get half and half cream if you can. Okay, so I have the pink salt here. You can use kosher salt if you like to. Also black pepper, have to have the black pepper. Yes. All right, and then this here, butter, of course. You could go ahead and melt your butter, or this here is gonna melt down anyway for you and get all ooey and gooey. Mustard. I like to use mustard. It kind of gives it that punginess, a little taste, and also it adds a really, really great color to your mac and cheese. Okay, so for the seasonings, seasoning all, seasoning salt, seasoning all, seasoning salt. The southern part of me says seasoning all. Seasoning salt, seasoned salt is paprika, celery salt, regular salt, smoke, you can have cayenne pepper in it as well. All right, and garlic and onion. Let's add a little bit of garlic. I like to do a little fresh garlic as well. All right, so listen, you're gonna go ahead and get this going. Look, it's coming up really nice. Yes, it is. Look how great that is coming up. Look at all that nice cheese up in there. Check on our meat on the side. This is coming up really beautiful with the onions as well. It's coming up gorgeous. All right, let's check on this one here. This one is coming up really nice as well. Look at that. And those onions is getting that nice caramel on it. All right. So here, I have this going. And if you want to, you can add a little bit more milk than what I have on the recipe. Just go ahead and eye it. I wouldn't put too much because you don't want it watery. You still want it nice and thick. All right, look at that. Let's get it real good. We have the butter in there. We have the mustard in there. We have the cheese in there. So we want to make sure we mix this up really well first. Okay, so now that I got that mixed up, I am going to add sour cream.
Stay tuned for more Moorish TV.
I am finished. Yay!
One time for shoppers, international marketplace. Two times for the shoppers. This brand is the one to take. We got the new, authentic and unique. This the place, yeah, this the place. In Ushaka, I believe, and it's affordable to me. You should check it out and see. As you vibing with me, browsing, head is bobbing to the beat, and it's affordable for me. You should check it out and see. Ushaka International Marketplace, the place to be. Oh, that's where I'm going.
Blue cheese, drip, drip. I always been fly, I'm the shit. all know these have been tough times. JRP Solutions. We are helping businesses in the Valley open back up. How? With our cleaning and disinfection services. Schools, urgent care, religious institutions, and veterinary clinics. We do it all. We are the Ouachita Choctaw Tribe, being native to excellence. And with our military background, you'll get white glove treatment from JRP Solutions. For more info on how we can help get your business open safely today and other services, go to jrpsolution.com. If you have the space, we make it safe.
Moorish Media TV. More is what you want, and where's more is better.
Okay, so the beef is coming up really nice. The onions is nice and sauteed on it. I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt to it, give it a nice flavor. There you are. And then I'm gonna add some black pepper to it. Okay, now that we have our steak and onions cooled down just a little bit, now let's go ahead and finish the mac and cheese. Okay, so I have all the ingredients before, and we want to go ahead and mix that really well. Be careful not to smash your pasta. I like to do it a little bit al dente. That way when it cooks, it could kind of finish cooking along with it. Let's do the eggs. And the reason why we want to do the eggs is because we want to make sure that our mac and cheese actually sticks together. All right, so I'm going to add 2 eggs because I'm making a really big mac and cheese. On top of the egg, let's go ahead and get in a little bit more salt because it tends to take up a little bit more flavor, needs a little bit more flavor. All right, so we have our egg in there. Look how good that is. That is really coming together. Look. Okay, so the final thing I like to add to the mac and cheese, you might be like, oh, that doesn't go in mac and cheese, but trust me, it adds a wonderful array of all kinds of creaminess. And that's a little bit of sour cream. I think that was a lot of sour cream, but that's okay though. Look at that nice creamy texture. Oh, look at that. All right, and remember I used the large elbow noodle. I didn't use the smaller one. So we got the large elbow noodle going on. Okay, look how good that is. I think we're ready to assemble it. Have the olive oil on our Pyrex right here. Let's go ahead and get that in there. And then we have our paper towel, our clean paper towel. Look at this. That looks good. All right. And something that I like to do, you don't have to, but panko breadcrumbs with Italian seasoning. I'll get a little bit at the bottom just to give it that crust. Now remember, this is mac and cheese, so it doesn't have the bread, but the panko, it's going to give it a wonderful little crunchy crunch at the end. Okay, so this is how we are going to assimilate it. We are going to put our mac and cheese at the bottom. Let's see if we could get a couple layers in. This is a really big Pyrex. All right, look at all that cheese that's in there. Oh, and it smells so good. Okay, so let's put a layer here. I think we probably could get about 2 layers. See if we could do 2 or 3. All right, let's go ahead and get our seasoned shaved beef with sauteed onions. Look how good that is. Oh my God, it smells so good. It smells so good. All right, let's get a little bit here. Try to leave a little bit more so we could get some of those layers going. But we want to make sure that every bite you take, you get some of that seasoned shaved beef with the sauteed onions and provolone cheese. So, Philly cheesesteak, provolone cheese. Let's do it. get that stacked up in here. And when it all melts down, it's gonna be delicious. All right, and don't forget your Velveeta sliced cheese. I got the Velveeta sliced cheese. You can do the American cheese. If you can't find Velveeta sliced cheese, then you can get the American processed cheese. That works just as well. But I'm used to Velveeta cheese. Grew up eating Velveeta cheese. Who didn't grow up eating Velveeta cheese? This is a nice treat. Okay, let's get the last one here. And then let's go back for another layer of the macaroni. And let's get a nice another layer like this here. This is going to be really decorative, okay? Minnie, my sister, I hope you're watching this. She's gonna be like, FedEx me a plate, sister. FedEx me some mac and cheese. So next time you come and visit me in town, you got it. All right, here we are. Let's do the last layer. Ooh, look at that seasoned beef right there. I think I'm gonna leave a little bit of the seasoned beef and onions out for my husband so he can have some. Nope. Changed my mind. We're gonna use it all. There we are. Look how good that is, and it smells so good. I mean, it really smells good, really good. Okay, so we're going back in for the last. This will be the last layer. Provolone. All right. Oh, don't run away from me. I'm gonna use you all. Here we go. All right, this here is going to be great. Okay, and then let's finish it up right here, just like this on top. All right, I am so excited about this, and it smells so good. I can't wait to get this in the oven. All the cheese is gonna be bubbling up on top of it. Okay, so we have enough here, yeah, for our final. Oh, we made enough. We made it, yes. You can tell I got my Sunday dress on, got my hair over to the side because I'm making mac and cheese, so I'm channeling all the church ladies. Yes. All right, here we are. And this is from my sister, Minnie from Philly. All right. Whew. This looks so good. And again, I did the large macaroni noodle. Okay, so then I'm going to come back on top. Remember that I had some leftover cheddar cheese. You could never get enough of cheese. You could never get enough of cheese, okay? And you could go back over and put as much as cheese as you like on top. And then I'm gonna finish it with some breadcrumbs. I know typically you don't finish macaroni and cheese with breadcrumbs, but this is a Philly style one, so we gotta have a little bit on the bread on top of it. Look how great this is. This is wonderful. And then just for a little bit here, little olive oil just for the breadcrumb, like this. And there we have it. All right. I am so excited about this. I hope you're excited about this. I am excited about this. So at this point right here, we are just going to cover it with aluminum foil paper. And for this one here, this is really big. Like, I can get some exercise in on this one here. So for this one here, we are going to put it in the oven for 425 degrees for about 35 minutes. Yes, and we're going to let all the cheese melt on it and bubbly and get in the seasoned meat and onions and stuff. And then we're going to take it out and see how to do. Okay, so Minnie, this is yours. Mac and cheese, Philly style.
Stay tuned for more Moorish TV.
I am finished. Yay!
You watching Miss Opportunity, opportunity live, opportunity live.
You watching Miss Opportunity, Miss Opportunity, Opportunity Live, Opportunity Live, Miss Opportunity, Miss Opportunity, Opportunity Live, Opportunity Live, Miss Opportunity, Miss Opportunity, Opportunity Live, Opportunity Live. Come on, come on, come on, Miss Opportunity. Come on, come on, come on, Opportunity Live. Come on, come on, come on, Miss Opportunity. Come on, come on, come on, Opportunity Live. Media and Moorish Media TV. More is what you want, and where's more is better.
Yeah. Yeah. Moorish TV.
Moorish Media TV. More is what you want, and where's more is better.
No, but the thing was, flying is the next thing to butter your biscuits.
Jack Brickhouse did biscuits this morning. I went and found some Smucker's grape jelly for these motherfuckers, and all of them had jelly on their biscuits because it wasn't nothing for the biscuits. That's all I'm saying. He buttered.
If you want to get on Moorish Media TV, email us at info@morsemedia.com. All independent artists and all genres of artists. If you want your video on Moorish TV, hit up info@morsemedia.com. Tanty, teaching you the language of beats. Welcome to Moorish Media and Moorish Media TV. More is what you want, and where's more is better.
I am finished, yay, with all three of the mac and cheese. We have the mac and cheese Philly style and the seafood fettuccine style mac and cheese. All right. Oh, and the stuffed mac and cheese. So let's go ahead. Let's plate this. I'm excited to see how this turns out, right? Oh my goodness. This looks so delicious. Oh my God, this just came out wonderful. Look, just put this right up here. Look how beautiful that is. Came out really nice and decorative, and it smells delicious. All right, oh, that cheese. It's that nice cheese flavor, just like that. That is gorgeous, yes. All right, little towel, let me clean up this little area right here. Remember, presentation is everything. So for the stuffed lobster mac and cheese, I have a scallop. I put the scallop right up here on top. It's beautiful lemon scallops that I made. And I have some lobster meat, and just set that right over just like that as well. So you have another one here. And just make it very decorative. Oh, and then I have my beurre blanc sauce that I made earlier. Go ahead, so you can see that. Let's put that right on top. Look at that. That is going to be good. Okay, mommy and my sister, Monica. Let's put a little bit of lemon on the sides so you can see that it has lemon in it. And if you want a little more acidity, you can add the lemon to it. Twist the lemon so it can look nice and pretty. Oh, that came out gorgeous. Stuffed lobster mac and cheese. The mac and cheese Philly steak. All right, ooh, let's see about this one. This one is my sister Minnie inspired. Minnie from Philly. Now she actually doesn't live in Philly, but she loves Philadelphia. So this is her inspired Oh my God. Look at all that cheese. Look at all that cheese. See if I could get you to see. All of that cheese. Oh. Now, oh, that came out delicious. Look at that. All of that cheese. And then we got the seasoned beef in there too as well. The last one but not least, I'm gonna put all three of them up here so you can see them. This one here is the seafood mac and cheese. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, look at that cheesiness. Oh. Put that one right here. Can it fit? Can it fit? Oh my goodness. And it smells so divine. This one is inspired by my mother, Lady K, and my sister, Minnie. All right, so we have a macaroni and cheese festival going on here today. How beautiful is this? This looks absolutely gorgeous. All right. Here we are. So we have our 3 mac and cheese today. We have our seafood mac and cheese with Dungeness crab, wild caught salmon, lobster, shrimp scampi. Also our Philly steak mac and cheese inspired. And don't forget our stuffed lobster tail mac and cheese with scallop and lobster meat on top. So let me go get the boys and see how they'll like the mac and cheese today.
Stay tuned for more Moorish TV.
Moorish TV, more is what you want, and where there's more is best.
If you want to get on Moorish Media TV, email us at info@morsemedia.com. All independent artists and all genres of artists. If you want your video on Moorish TV, hit up info@morsemedia.com.
Tanty, teaching you the language of beats.
Welcome to Moorish Media and Moorish Media TV. More is what you want, and where's more is better.
Boys, it's time for dinner. Come on, wash your hands. Yeah, one place for
Thank you, Mommy.
This is a House of Bey production.